Hi guys, this is the second episode of my podcast, and today we're talking about trends basically and mainly about 90s. I wasn't planning this at all. My mom, she brought some albums, and these albums contain lots of photos of me, my sister, my cousin at the same time. Like, my cousin is basically like my sister. We grew up together, we were super close. My sister, we are like super different because, first of all, we have a huge age gap, like age difference. She's 15, I am 29. Basically, we have 13 years apart, the 13 years difference. And my younger brother is only 8. That's why all of us have huge age gap and age difference. But my cousin, she's 31, I'm 29. We grew up together and we lived in 90s. I was born in 1994. My cousin, she was born in 1993, but in January, and I'm December. So that's why we have the same year, like 1 year, I guess, difference. But at the same time, she's in the beginning of the year and I am at the end of the year. That is the main reason why we can have like 2 years difference. And when I was when I was looking through all of these albums and photos, I sent lots of them in our joint group. Let's say we have a family group where we share lots of things. And the reaction was priceless because all of them were like, oh my God, we were so little, we were so young. And most of these sort of jackets and trends that I'm going to be talking about in today's episode is on these photos. And I really, not is, are on these photos, but I really love how pretty we were, like in this cute little dresses, cute little colors, and it just was priceless, and it is still priceless. Though I definitely can tell that some of these items can stay long in the past, and I don't really want to remember those details in these items. But let's jump right into today's episode. I want to talk basically about certain things that were not only trending, but they had their comebacks through all these years. And I felt like, oh, that was trending in 2000s, probably in 2010 or probably 2015 or even 18. But right now I can see that most of the trends came out of 90s, straight out of 90s. And I'd say that the first trend, according to some magazine, was rain shorts. I can tell you that I was too small to remember that. I believe my dad used to have a rain short. Or even my grandpa. I believe my grandpa used to have something like that. And my husband's dad used to have something similar. Rain shorts, for those who have no idea and you're just listening to this podcast, it's basically a shirt with a super bright and crazy print on it. It could be flowers or some, I don't know, just ornaments, and probably even can compare this to Indian style or Indian ornaments, something like that. And it was cute, it was nice. I'd say that Will Smith used to wear something similar a lot. And I know for sure that it's probably not my favorite item from 90s. And I wouldn't try to put this on right now for my husband especially. I feel it's outdated. It's not when it has a comeback and it's looking cool and grungy and a little bit crazy. It's more like, yeah, it was nice. Not a huge fan. I believe it still came not out of straight from 90s. I feel like it was trending in probably 80s because 80s was super like bright era. But okay, it's just like I don't really want to specify anything like this. But most of all, I can read and see that Hollywood was really floated with this shirts, this type of prints. That's why I don't really think it went somewhere else. But there's still lots of grandpas I see in this type of shirts with this type of design. The second trend that they were talking about was bucket hats. Bucket hats, my husband is a huge fan of bucket hats. My husband still has like one, and we purchased that a couple of years ago and was like, please don't do that. I feel this is the worst trend of 90s. I hate it, and I disapprove. It doesn't have a shape, it doesn't have a structure, but okay, it's just my opinion, and I know that lots of people are literally fans of bucket hats. And it's more like 80s, in my opinion. It's more 80s than 90s, but it had the highest moment in 90s. The neon windbreakers. Oh my God, that was so huge in 90s. I don't think that people had anything similar in 80s, 70s, 60s, or something like that. Though I know that fashion is cycling. like years and years and years later, you can have similar trends. But I can definitely reassure you guys that neon windbreakers were a theme and it was super popular in 90s because looking through my albums with a cousin and my dad, I literally had a couple of them. My cousin used to have a couple of them, and all of my relatives and friends, they literally wore this neon windbreakers. The best thing was the color. So the color had to be neon. It didn't have to be anything toned down, just not, no, no. That wasn't a trend. That wasn't trending. People had to use something neon, bright, crazy. It just was super, super pretty and popular, and I don't mind it. I feel it was nice, but I still want to keep it in the shelves, and I don't really want to have a comeback, a complete comeback, because it's not probably my favorite thing. It says that it emerged in the 80s and reached full maternity in the 90s thanks to TV shows and popular school culture. But I don't remember this in 80s. Of course I don't remember this. I wasn't born in 80s, but looking through all the photos and my mom's albums and just TV shows, I don't remember this in 80s shows and TV shows. I remember this clearly and vividly in 90s. But who am I judged to? And then the sweater with stripes. I don't really think that was something crazy about that. I don't remember people wearing some sweaters with in stripes and with the stripes, and it would be just some huge trend back then. I feel people wore stripes in 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s, and they're still wearing lots of stripes. I don't really feel that is a trend at all. Bandanas. Oh, that was huge. I know that was huge basically for celebrities. I remember my cousin used to wear something like that, and I used to wear something like this. Looking back in my photos, yeah, that was a theme, I guess, but it wasn't something huge and super popular. I feel like rappers and singers were, especially I remember Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake was a huge fan of bandanas, but aside from Justin, probably Christina Aguilera, maybe Britney Spears from time to time, but I'm not really sure that she wore lots of them. But most of the time, yeah, that was super popular, super trending, and I can definitely agree on that. Slap bracelets. Slap bracelets, is it a trend? I don't really think so. It's basically some school, I guess it was for kids mainly, and I used to have it, and I will tell you more. My younger brother, he still has some slap bracelets, but it was more like a game. We didn't wear it seriously. We didn't take it seriously to wear it as a bracelet. I don't remember anyone wearing this. I remember everyone having this, but not wearing. Bike caps. Oh, bike caps were not only popular, that was huge in 90s. Huge in 90s. But I'd say more in 70s, probably 90s, and it carried on but it carried on through 90s, I'd say. It's not popular right now. I guess it didn't come back at all. And I know that my grandpa used to have this bike cap. And yeah, that was trending in 70s. Literally, my grandpa used to have it. But no, my parents, they didn't invest their finances in this trend. Then let's talk about backward caps. Well, backward caps were not only popular, they weren't just huge. They're still trending, and I don't really see a trend stops anywhere. I mean, it's not only just popular. It wasn't just popular in 90s or 80s. No. I guess it was popular only in 90s and started popping up in 90s. But I feel like backward caps were, and they're still cool for every single person. Though I don't really love wearing a backward cap. I don't know why. I don't wear caps at all. I feel like it's not my style. It's not for me, but it looks cool. Starter jackets. I feel like starter jackets more like a bomber. I don't feel the difference in a bomber and a starter jacket. I guess they modified, for information, the starter, and this was a brand, and I guess this was a New York starter jacket, and basically iconic celebrities that made it popular were Eddie Murphy and probably Detroit Lions, Eagles, and Giants. But most of them were baseball players and I guess, and football players. And of course, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea. I have nothing to add about sports. I'm not really good at that, and I don't really like watching sports. So basketball kicks, I feel most of them look like Jordans right now. Maybe not all of them, but it looked similar to what we have. It's not only just trending; it's still very popular. People are wearing basketball kicks, and I love it. I feel that gives a little bit nice, twist to your outfit, but it's definitely sporty. I guess preppy cardigans, they're still trending, and I know that lots of celebrities like Sabrina the Little Witch and probably some other celebrities from Friends, and I'd say Cameron Diaz, they wore it a lot, and I feel it's too plain. It's too plain. And I don't really, I have a cardigan, but I made out of my cardigan a crop top, I'd say. Not even top, just a cropped cardigan. And it looks really cool and cute. But it's given too much preppiness, I'd say. And it's not a theme for 90s where it was grungy and edgy and leather. I guess leather was huge in 90s. But we shall see later. Ripped jeans, I don't know if we can say it like if we're allowed to say that, but ripped jeans are still trending. And I feel the difference, the shift was in 2010, I'd say, when we still had ripped jeans, but the shape of jeans was different. It was low waist jeans and out of tubes and this mom jeans. We turned to some weird like jeans like leggings that followed the real shape of your leg. And I used to have some similar jeans, but honestly, I get rid of all of them. And yeah, I'm not going back because it looks weird. Because especially if you have, if your ass is huge, for example, if you consider your ass huge or not even huge, but then you put on this type of jeans and then the shape of your legs is thinning into your ankles, then it looks weird, like it's disproportioning your figure. That's why not a huge fan of this type of jeans. But I would say that I was a huge fan of ripped jeans. It looks really pretty, really it looks cool, and I still have lots of ripped jeans. So it's definitely a yes for me. Tennis headbands, probably, yeah. I know that headbands are not only headbands like tennis headbands, but just headbands are popular right now. I feel like I'm not a huge fan of headbands, and especially seeing women when they're in their 30s or 40s with headbands. It's a little weird. I know it made a comeback in 2008, I'd say, maybe 2010 when Gossip Girl was streaming, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. It felt a little bit crazy to see all this design and fashion trends and beautiful dresses, and instead of a beautiful updo, they just wore some headbands. I don't like it, but it's not my place to judge. I'd say that it wasn't a huge thing for me, and I hate headbands for me personally. Then truck suits, yeah, it was popular in 90s. I hate it. It feels like you don't really want to do anything. You don't really want to take care of your outfits. You don't really want to know how to style. And then you just throw on your truck suit and that's it. And you're good to go. It's not me. And I don't really like it. It's just not me. But most of the time it was Adidas, and it's still Adidas. Baggy hip hop jeans, I can tell you that was super popular in 2008 and 2005, I'd say. Probably it went from 90s to early 2000s because I remember guys in my school, probably not in my class, but someone probably similar age, and they wore those baggy hip hop jeans. I remember a guy lost his jeans on the way to a bathroom, and it was hilarious because this baggy jeans, most of them, they literally was super saggy. That not even baggy, they were saggy. And of course, while they were wearing those jeans, it was easy to lose them on the way anywhere, I guess. And of course, it was super popular to wear a t-shirt that's gonna hide half of your jeans. That's why probably you needed baggy jeans, because half of your t-shirt is gonna hide half of your jeans. And that's why it looked like you shit in your pants, mainly for me. And I know that was super popular. I watched a couple of weeks ago, my husband and I, we watched a film about Eminem. I don't remember the name, but Eminem wore it a lot, especially not only in 90s, but early 2000s. That's why I can tell it for sure. That was super popular. And thank God my husband didn't wear it. But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying my thoughts on particular pieces of trends. And I feel some of these trends came back because they were cool and looking really pretty. But some of these trends, just they're gone for good. Straps down overalls. I love overalls. Honestly, I was looking for some cool pair of overalls and I found one, but then something stopped me from buying them. And then later on, I came back and someone purchased them instead of me. And yeah, I don't really know if I need this in my collection because I don't really like baggy style. I don't like when it's super loose, it's super sporty, but sometimes it's nice to have something casual. And at the same time, it looks like effortless, effortless style, effortless sporty look. Super casual, super pretty. That's why I'm a huge fan of overalls, but I know that they made a comeback in 2010, I'd say maybe 16, because I saw lots of photos with like Selena Gomez or, oh, not Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber in the overalls with one strap off. So that was a huge comeback, but I don't see lots of people wearing these overalls right now. Most of these overalls, they like people wear at home and doing some casual stuff. I don't see this as a comeback right now. Combat boots, I feel like my dad used to wear them a lot, and he still does from time to time. That was nice. That is still nice. I know lots of people do that. But when you mix it with some sporty outfits, that does look cool and edgy at the same time. But if you literally put a combat boots with some combat outfit, no, it's too preppy, I'd say. It's too preppy. Cargo pants, I don't really want to talk about that. I don't feel like we need to talk about that. High waist mom jeans. I have one. I have high waist mom jeans and I love them. I guess they made their comeback and it's super casual. I'm not really sure that the way like Princess Diana wore the best way, and I like all the compliments that people can get from me. I guess I send this to Princess Diana because she was iconic, not only in 90s, but through all this era and all of her eras, I'd say 80s. And yeah, she wasn't just a princess. She could mix and match princess outfits with sporty outfits, with casual outfits, and still iconic. I'd say, well, I see that slip dresses were trending a couple of years ago. I'd say every single girl I saw wearing those slip dresses, especially the material is still popular, especially skirts. I know lots of influencers and gurus wearing this type of skirts, but it is very, very hard to wear because you have to be the owner of a perfect body. The body shape has to be like you have to be slim and probably have some abs to wear this type of dress and look gorgeous in it. Because I'm not sure if I can wear it because I feel my body is not that perfect for this type of dresses. This material is going to show every bump, every fat that I own and bravely have. Oh, grunge style flannel shirts. My husband is a huge fan of grunge style flannel shirts. Flannel shorts, they're not only popular right now and trending right now, it was just popular all the time. I don't remember that it was out of style. In the photos that I'm looking at, we see George Clooney, Jared Leto, and all of them wearing this type of shirts. But George Clooney is too young, I guess, for 90s. Probably it's 80s. I don't really feel like it was in 80s. It was for 90s only. For its worth, I'd say, I guess people wore it in 50s, in 60s, in 70s, in 90s, and whatever. You know, just, I guess it's not only about 90s. And of course, velvet outfits. That was huge. My mom used to wear lots of velvet, and especially this iconic suit from Tom Ford, velvet suit from Tom Ford. That was iconic, red suit with Gwyneth Paltrow in it. That's why, yeah. Blazers were huge there back then, and of course you had to mix and match it with something casual like jeans, shirts, and then on top you could throw on some blazer. I guess it's still popular, and lots of celebrities wear this type of outfits to the date. I watched Hailey Bieber Vogue 7 days outfit or something like this. I don't remember the name. And she had mom jeans, if I'm not mistaken, with some shirt, really plain shirt, jacket on, and sneakers. And she was good to go. I really loved her outfit. And I feel like, let me tell you, Matthew McConaughey wears some palazzo jeans, not jeans, palazzo pants, and with this jacket. It was trending as well. And it has a comeback now. Palazzo pants are super trending right now. And I have a pair of them. And I'm going to be sharing this to, not I'm going to be sharing. I shared this yesterday on Friday outfit. So go on and check this out. Moon rings, no, it wasn't trending. I don't remember people wearing any moon rings. What the hell? It's just stupid. Skateboarding logo tees. I guess it's more 2000. It's not 90s. Or probably 2000 and 90s. But basically, it's not skateboards logo tees. Mainly, it's big, baggy, sporty shirts. So yeah, not for me. Rollerblading style, yeah, that was trending, but I guess it was from 80s and then went to 90s. I don't see people wearing this type of rollerblading style, not anymore. Then side stripe jeans, oh, that is super cool. If I'm not mistaken, some very, very popular brand, oh, was it Versace? No, it wasn't Versace. I don't remember who made a comeback with the side stripe jeans, but I love it. It's looking pretty, especially if you want to create a shape, like thin your body a little bit, to slim your body a little bit. Bleached hairstyle, yeah, bleached hair. Like, come on. It's not only 90s. Yeah, it's basically 90s because in 80s there was like puffy hair with curls, and in 90s bleached hair, most of them were slick with a volume at the same time. So it was for hairstyle basically, where it was either slick with gel or with like volume, big curls of volume. Then what else? Chain wallets. Chain wallets? Well, probably, but yeah, that was huge. That was huge, but more in 2000. Again, I tell you that probably celebrities, they wore this in 90s, but it came down to like normal people in early 2000. And I remember lots of guys in my school wearing chains. But even my jeans, I had some jeans with chains. But I can't tell you that it was 90s. It was mainly in 2000, and especially my parents, they didn't wear it. I know that my mom, she used to follow some trends. That's why she didn't have anything like this. And button shirts, yeah, my husband still does it, and he loves wearing some shirt underneath his, some t-shirts underneath his shirts. That's why, yeah, that's huge for us. But I don't remember my dad wearing this type of outfit. Basically, he wore just some shirts and that was it, and maybe some jean jackets on top and some leather jackets on top as well. Then tank tops. Oh, tank tops is huge. And I love it. I love how you can mix and match it with different t-shirts. You can wear it with naked shoulders. You can put this on top of some shirts. I feel like this is not only popular, this is probably the best trend you can get from 90s. And then, of course, piercing. Yeah, Christina Aguilera had lots of piercing. But I guess she was the only person. And again, it's more like 2000. I guess it's more like 2000. Lunchbox bags, I have no idea what they're talking about. And sailor stripes. It's probably the same as just stripes. Stripes are trending and popular in any decade. That's why I can't say that was trending and it was huge back then. Sheer dresses, they're still popular and trending, showing boobies, showing lots of your skin. That was not only trending, it was just grunge style. It was, people were in the verge and like edge of showing not only body, because it was super restricted in 80s and 70s especially. In 70s and 80s, it was less crazy. The restrictions were lifted, I'd say, at some point a little bit, but in 90s, you could literally show your body, and it was huge and was cool. Pump Snickers, oh yeah, Princess Diana again. Pump Snickers, they're still popular, and I'd say my husband used to have Pump Snickers when he was, it was a couple of years ago, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. It was trending a lot. Right now, it's still trending, but I'm not sure that it's that much of a deal. Turtlenecks, I don't think they were out of style. at all. I love turtlenecks. I still wear lots of turtleneck. My mom used to wear turtlenecks. It's popular. I don't know if it was popular in 90s and but in 80s probably wasn't. I don't know, was it? I remember my grandpa used to wear turtlenecks. That's why I'm not really sure that it was huge for 90s. But it was huge back then. I can agree on that. Some backpacks. Oh, pinned and tagged backpacks. Yes. That's a yes for me. And I remember lots of our group mates and classmates, they used to have this at school, their their backpacks. That was huge. Leather jackets. Finally, leather jackets. I think they should have put this first because leather jackets, they're not only trending now, but that was a huge theme in 90s. That was huge. I can tell you for sure. Flat top haircuts. Oh my God. That was bad. That was bad. That was literally 80s. I guess the end of 80s, maybe early 90s, but even 70s. But I don't really think it was popular in 80s. I can literally disagree. Spike haircuts. Yeah, true, especially if we're talking about Linkin Park. Linkin Park, early 2000s, late 90s, that was spiky. And yeah. What else? Some shoes. Timberlands. Was it Timberlands? No, Wallabies shoes. I have no idea what others. Knee socks. Oh, knee socks. Yeah, they were really popular back then. And I still have knee socks in my collection, and I try to wear it from time to time. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. I feel like this deserves a full comeback moment. I love it. It's really pretty. Leather chokers. I can disagree. It's not only leather chokers, but just chokers. And I am wearing a choker right now because I did a makeup in 90s style. That's why, yeah, just chokers were popular. Platform sneakers, yes. Platform slides, yes. And claw clips, yes. I can picture myself. I can't picture myself in platform slides right now. I feel like it's not gonna have a comeback. It's gonna look weird. Though I did have a couple of them in my sort of collection when I was a kid. Claw clips, super, super trending, super popular, and it has a full comeback right now. Cat eye sunglasses, yes, I have one, like, I have sunglasses. I sort of inherited them from my mom. She purchased them in 90s, and it's very, really pretty. I showed you this in a couple of my shorts. That's why, yeah, I have black cat eye sunglasses. Preppy plates, yeah, plates are popular right now. Don't remember that in 90s, but still was popular. Fanny packs. No, and I feel like it shouldn't have any sort of comeback because it gives the feeling of I don't really want to tell that out loud. I want to say it out loud, but it gives the feeling of a salesman on the market where they have the money, like where they collect money. That is basically just probably my background, that I saw lots of sellers using this for money. And no, it doesn't look pretty. I hate it. Digital watches. Yeah, my husband has one. Extra flared pants. Oh, extra flared pants. Yeah, that was huge. My mom used to have extra flared pants, but she had this with lower waist, let's say. And I can't wear it right now because I don't really like low waist. I love when it's high waist. But it came back a couple of years ago, probably a year ago, and I saw lots of not only girls but runaway shows and brands showing this type of pants. Mermaid say pants, basically like mermaid pants. Then hair scrunches. Oh my God, scrunches. I don't want this to have. And it's so funny because I see Sarah Jessica Parker wearing scrunches, but in one of the episodes of Sex and the City, she criticized Berger, her boyfriend, for wearing scrunches, for putting scrunches into his book Manhattan, because it was like girls coming from village. It's not for the center of the city. So no, scrunches, I hate scrunches. I feel it's a little bit, it's not trending. It's not style. I used to wear scrunchies when I was 5, probably, because I had this for my ponytails and I was a little girl. But for a grown woman, I don't really think so. And maybe it was popular in 80s, mainly in 80s, not in 90s. I'm not really sure about 90s, but probably 90s was popular as well. Then spaghetti straps dresses, probably, yeah. Yeah, that was super, super pretty. Yeah, spaghetti straps dresses, pretty. I guess it's trending right now. It's really pretty right now. Corsets, oh, corsets are popular right now. They were trending back then. I love it. And yeah, perfect. Printed leggings, I don't think so. Probably strappy heels. Probably. Then what else? Vests. Oh, vests were huge, and especially you had to wear vests with the naked shoulders. I guess naked shoulders, they were not they, I mean just with most of this vests people wore with naked shoulders. Yeah. Lit up sneakers. Oh, I feel like it's given more like kids option, kids version, because lots of kids they wear this type of lit up sneakers. I don't really see this anywhere else. I don't really think that lots of people are gonna do that right now. Tube tops. Well, yeah, tube tops they're popular, and I actually have a couple of them. Oversized bottoms and tops. Yes, and I talked about that right at the beginning of my podcast that it was huge to wear some big t-shirts and baggy jeans, but I guess yeah, it wasn't my thing. Then oversized knits, it's really trending right now. Crop tops, super popular right now. School bags, yeah, I see lots of people wearing school bags right now. Jorts or short jeans. Come on, short jeans. Were they out of style ever? 90s preppy style. Preppy style, I'm not sure that you can call it preppy style. Something that they show, it's not preppy. It's just some regular cardigans and some pants. And I guess that's pretty much it. Hip hop boots, again, everything that related to hip hop, it's saggy, baggy, sporty, and that's it. And then, what else? And that's pretty much it. Thank God this article is over. I feel like they collected lots of items, but I'm not really sure that all of these items are relevant. And I don't really think that all of these items are going to have a comeback. Probably later on, maybe something neon or maybe something baggy is going to come back, but I will steer clear of baggy jeans. Like baggy, saggy, that you look like you shit your pants. It's not good for me. Okay. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. This was the second episode of my podcast. Please let me know something else you want to talk about and discuss, but mainly we're just going to talk randomly about different topics. Love you all, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye bye, guys.